This is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
The Tunisian Prime Minister has called for increased COVID-19 vaccinations targeting all vulnerable groups in the country. At the same time, the Tunisian Scientific Committee is urging the Health Ministry to ensure that at least 1 million elderly people are vaccinated before the end of this month. And Shiwashi has that story.
Tunisia's national vaccination strategy and sensitizing campaign is targeting residents of care centers. The National Observatory of New and Emerging Diseases considers elderly people as the most vulnerable to COVID-19.
I'm convinced that there is no other way to save lives other than getting vaccinated. Just like most people at this care center, I suffer from a chronic illness. I encourage all citizens to protect themselves and their loved ones.
I got inoculated even though I was against vaccination because I was terrified. Finally, I did it after watching sensitization campaigns. The virus is deadly. We need to protect our communities.
The Minister of Women, Family, Child and Elderly Affairs noted that her departments have created a special unit in charge of registering elderly people for COVID-19 vaccine. The initiative targets residents of care centers who do not have access to online and mobile registration.
Some elderly people are isolated and are not well informed about the COVID-19 vaccine. We're helping them register on the national vaccination platform. A special team explains to care center residents the importance of vaccination. Some young people do not allow their parents to get inoculated. Our role is to inform and protect the population.
The Minister of Health said older adults are at high risk of severe illness from the virus. Therefore, people who live with them need to take precautions to protect themselves from getting COVID-19.
Our objective is to vaccinate all elderly people because they are vulnerable to infections. We are also planning in partnership with other ministries to vaccinate the whole population. Our department has recorded many infections, hospitalizations and deaths among younger generations.
Many Tunisians feel frustrated with the slow vaccine rollout and distribution process at vaccination centers. The Health Department has urged the COVID-19 task force to increase the number of medics and paramedics. Prime Minister Hisham Mishishi has announced that his government has stepped up efforts to accelerate the vaccination campaign. The Health Department will give priority to groups with high risk of infection, including teachers, as well as tourism and transport staff. Adnan Shawishi, CGTN, Tunis.